In the year of 2006-2007, Rotary Foundation approved 15 projects to District 4490 with the value of $250,000. Those projects are the result of the partnership between the District 4490 with the following international districts: the 1730 from France, the 1870 and 1950 from Germany, 1960 from Portugal, 2030 from Italy, 6150 and 7300 from the United States of America, our major partners. Those projects allowed to buy school material, hospital equipment, device and instruments, machines for milk production, 2 dental units, matrix of goats, 1 multimedia projector, 22 computers, 116 sanitary kits bathrooms, 5 water reservoir, 30 water cistern and 1 hydroponic plantation of lettuce. Those projects will be concluded in 2007-2008 that has as governor Henrique Vasconcelos, showing that Rotary is continuity. At the end of 2006, Melissa Doe, a scholarship of the District 7300 of the United States of America, obtained from its district $5,000 to apply in the slum quarter of Dendê at Fortaleza, Ceará. A partnership between the District 4490 and 7300 and some of its clubs was stamped. This generated 3 projects with the value of $37,500 approved and paid by Rotary Foundation. One project was for construction of 3 water tanks in Floriano, Piauí. The other for the construction of 27 water cisterns in Itapiúna, Ceará, and the third for a hydroponic plantation of lettuce at Dendê in the periphery of Fortaleza. During the official visit to the Rotary clubs of Floriano in July of 2006, Governor Julio Lossio challenged the mayor. If he donates $5,000 to that 2 clubs, the town will receive $17,500 from the Rotary Foundation to build 3 water tanks. The challenge was accepted. Thanks to Melissa, a partnership was made between the District 7300 and one of its clubs, the Belcher Park, and the District 4490 and the clubs of Floriano. The Rotary Foundation paid the promised amount of $70,500. As Rotarian and the City Hall had saved money, 2 more water tanks will be done. This is Rotary, its humanity in action. One of the projects elaborated by Melissa Doe was to finance 27 water hole or cistern in Itapiúna, Ceará. There, the water problem is very serious because only rain 2 months per year. As time goes by, the water stored is consumed and evaporate. Thus, the population have to walk for kilometers to obtain water, most of it inadequate to the human consumption, since the remaining water is shared with animals. The partnership between the Dexter 4490 and 7300 and some of its clubs made possible a matching grant. As a result, the Rotary Foundation in May of 2007 paid the importance of $10,000 to the sponsor of the project, the Rotarian Augusto Antônio Souza, in a weekly meeting of its club, the Rotary Club Fortaleza Barra, showing that the Rotary Foundation money is being managed correctly, and because of this, instead to construct 27 cisterns, will be done 30. This is Rotary, its humanity in action. Hydroponic plantation of lettuce and acquisition of school material for the community of Dendê at the periphery of Fortaleza was the initial goal of Melissa. Professor of University of Fortaleza, Unifor, friends of Melissa searched a land in the slum quarter of Dendê. All visited lands did not fill the requirement for the plantation. The elementary school, Professor Francisco Matos Dourado, appeared as a solution because behind its square of sports had an ideal land for plantation. In this school, the majority of 1,200 students lives at Dendê, so the former governor Julio Lossio agreed to the implementation of the project on that school. This project is the result of the partnership between the Dexter 4490 and 7300 from the United States of America and some of its clubs. After approval of the project, the Rotary Foundation deposits in a specific bank account the equivalent of $10,000 in Brazilian real. The project was initiated in June of 2007. In September was done the first harvest. Unfortunately, it had to be redone and a new staff was trained to work with hydroponic lettuce. It's important to state that the recovery was paid by the past governor, Julio Lossio. The lettuce plantation will be used in the school lunch for 1,200 children. On the other hand, the plantation will be a center of training in hydroponics that will bring benefits for all the Dendê community. This is Rotary, its humanity in action. NUPEC is a research group formed by dentists, professors, and dental students. It is a non-profit organization recognized by University of Ceará. Since 1995, keeps a partnership with Rotary, acting in poor communities. During these 13 years, formed hundreds of local health agents, carry out more than 30,000 preventive and restorative dental procedures, presented hundreds of times its drama about cavity prevention and educative lecture and games. Currently, its members make clinical and preventive dental procedures in the Center of Children Development (CDI) that care for 1,200 children. A partnership between the DEX 4490 and 6150 with some of its clubs generate in the Rotary Foundation a matching grant of $12,000 that allowed NUPEC acquire 2 dental units or doctor's office, one for the CDI and another for Açailândia in the state of Maranhão. Besides, bought a multimedia projector for public presentation of NUPEC members in illuminated places. This is Rotary, its humanity in action. The idleness is one of the causes of youth delinquency in our country. As the school work in partial time, children and teens keep in the street without any occupation on their way to the marginality. To remove them from the streets, were created a project named Digital Island. Each one has at least 5 computers and 1 print, managed by the community association. The City Hall or others association provide the connection to internet and to fix the equipments. Universities or technical schools will teach basic softwares and how to fix those equipments. Rotarians will be the future clients and will donate old or unused computers in order to be fixed and sold. This will create a new income to the community members. A partnership between the DEX 4490 and 6150 from Arkansas, United States of America, and some of its clubs made possible a project for 2 digital islands, one with 10 computers and another with 6. The reduction of the equipment price made possible to buy 21 instead of 16, and to install 3 digital islands in Russas, Ceará. With part of the balance, we bought 1 computer for NUPEC to be used in its administration and research activities. This is Rotary, its humanity in action. At the end of 2006, the former governor Julio Lossio knew the mayor of Irauçuba, Ceará, who comes to show some project for which he was searching the partnership of the Rotary. The fact that 700 families had cisterns, but the great majority did not have bathroom, impressed the governor. Besides, hygiene did not exist and the illness proliferate mainly in children. In that opportunity, a challenge was done to the mayor. If he donates $10,000 to Rotary, the city will receive at least $60,000 for apply in sanitary kits. After contacts, a partnership was done with the District 6150 of Arkansas, United States of America, for the construction of 105 sanitary kits in 6 different localities. The communities had been chosen in a meeting of the 90 Community Association Council, thus did not have any local political influence or from Rotary. The 5 projects sent to Rotary Foundation was approved and its deposit in a specific bank account the total of almost $84,000. The 105 sanitary kits was built in last February 16. It was inaugurated in a popular party that congregated more than 1,000 people in a public square. In this opportunity, the past governor Julio Lossio, responsible for the projects, stated out that Rotary and the City Hall had managed the money of the Rotary Foundation with so much zeal. In that public event, he gave to the Irauçuba mayor a banking check with the value of the 11 sanitary kits. With this action, the Rotary takes hygiene to 116 families directly, bring a benefit to at least 600 people, and indirectly to an unknown number of persons, because with the sanitary kits, the chain of transmission of illness through the community was broken. Listen to the statement of this lady.
100% a qualidade de vida, né? E também o banheiro tem a comodidade de ter esgoto.
Thank you, Maria. This is Rotary, its humanity in action. During the conference of the change of the past governor Julio Lossio in May of 2007, Dr. Cid Ferreira Gomes, Governor of the state of Ceará promised that for each dollar placed by Rotary in Ceará state, its government will match equal value. We wait that the benefits that Rotary did to thousands of people here in this state will be duplicated by his government. Listen now what Governor Cid Gomes promised publicly.
Eu quero aqui, meu caro governador Julio Lossio, lhe dizer que a minha disposição é de manter a mesma relação que eu fazia lá em Sobral com os dois clubes que existiam lá. Cada real, cada dólar que o Rotary conseguir internar para programas sociais aqui no Ceará, o governo do estado vai aportar igualmente, igual valor, mais $1 para que se multiplique essa parte. Tem que estar